Yo, yo, it's your boy Prince Elias. This is Morticia, and we are at our final year-end wrap-up review, and it is our top TV of 2022. These are the TV shows or limited series or docu-series. We're just going to say TV in general, whether it's short form documentaries or actual scripted TV shows. These are my top 5 shows this year. I will say that I have some honorable mentions, but it's not as many as the movies and music. So sorry y'all, we're gonna edit this out. Let's go ahead and get started. So, honorable mentions: Peacemaker, the DC from Suicide Squad. They had an HBO Max show. I don't know if it's renewed for a second season, because between Warner Brothers and HBO and all those conglomerates, shit is getting crazy. Like, the numbers of cancellations that they have had in those companies and corporations and studios, I don't know what's going on. So maybe we'll get a season 2, but as far as what was released to us earlier this year, Peacemaker season 1 was amazing. It was hilarious. I laughed the whole way through, and it was just fun. It was just super, super fun. And I love John Cena. He is Peacemaker. I just love him, period. And so that was a great honorable mention. But also honorable mention is Netflix's First Kill. Now, this is something that Netflix did cancel after season 1, but as long as season 1 is on Netflix, I recommend it to anybody. Go watch it. It's a super cool drama teen show. Morticia's running away. And you know, it's a little LGBT centric love story with vampires and vampire hunters, and I just think it's cute. It's a cute little show. It was fun. It's not the best TV show, but it's worth an honorable mention. So I just want to shout that show out as well. But I hate that Netflix didn't. I thought it at least deserved a season 2, even though it wasn't the best of the best. I thought it was worth a season 2 at least. You know, give it some closure. But it is what it is. Got to deal with what we got to deal with. Netflix is the king of canceling shit that don't need to be canceled. But now, let's get to the top 5 shows. What shows got me hooked and busy and bothered all year? And let's do it. Number 5. Number 5 is Chucky, season 2. Now, Chucky, I watched season 1 last year. Fell in love with it. I love what that whole conglomerate, and I love how the Child's Play franchise has made it to this point where Chucky gets his own TV show, and the TV show is amazing. The cast, the crew, the writing, directing, it's just a great fun time. Chucky is one of those where I like super, super comedy in my horror. Give me the gore, give me the kills, but make me laugh. And only Chucky does it best, in my opinion. A lot of other franchises do it. Some do it not as great, but Chucky, I just like this as a TV show more than I like it as a film. The whole Child's Play franchise, I love how it's going, and it's just amazing. Fun time. So if you have not seen Chucky, I believe it's on Paramount Plus or Peacock. It's one of these streaming services. Go Google it. I don't have time to keep up with all the stuff, but I just know Chucky is worth a watch. So if you haven't even watched season 1, season 2 is already out. So go binge watch all of that shit, because it is definitely worth it. Number 4 is a docu-series show. It's listed under TV as a docu-series. I guess it did have some episodes, and that is Trainwreck Woodstock 99. Now, this is a documentary talking about behind the scenes of when MTV and them, that age and their rock era, and they tried to recreate Woodstock but in the 90s, and boy, this documentary was a good time. I'm pretty sure at that time Woodstock wasn't a good time for them, but the documentary recalling and recounting all the mishaps, all the mayhem, all the drama, all the craziness was a great time. If you ain't seen that docu-series, you got to watch it. I recommend it. So that's my number 4 pick. Trainwreck Woodstock 99, and that is on Netflix. Super entertaining and amazing, and I feel like we should get a docu-series of all these festivals. Give us a docu-series on the craziest season of any of these music festivals that are out now, the Bonnaroo's or whatever, and I will watch it because I just like seeing quote-unquote train wrecks happen, especially when in the music industry. It's just so entertaining. Number three favorite TV shows of 2022. Now I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I hate prequels. And I'm surprised that this year gave me 2 prequels. One with the movie Prey, that was the prequel to the Predator franchise. And this particular TV show, I had no faith in this show. I had no faith in this series whatsoever. And I was astounded how much I loved it. And that is House of Dragon. House of Dragon is the prequel to Game of Thrones. I've been a heavy Game of Thrones addict since the height of that era of that TV show. Of course, we were all disappointed with the final season. All of us. The casual fans, the hardcore fans. We were all, even the cast and crew, even the actors were disappointed in the final season. And so I really had no expectations at all, except that I even said it at one point. I bet I tweeted that I was not going to watch House of Dragons, but curiosity got to me and I had no choice, so I checked it out and I'm glad I did. I can't wait for season 2. House of Dragons is amazing. Just as good as at least for season 1, it's just as good as the best seasons of Game of Thrones. And I can't wait to see how this unfolds and how these characters go on with all the crazy shit that happened in season 1. So if you were like me and you had no intentions of watching House of Dragons, you had no intentions of anything Game of Thrones related after the bullshit of the final season of Game of Thrones, I say give this one a chance. At least season 1. We don't know what they're going to do season 2, but at least season 1, give it a chance because it is great writing, great acting, and it's just a ball of fun. It is. And a lot of great drama. You know, if you like the political shit of Game of Thrones, you get that. If you like the crazy family drama of Game of Thrones, you get that. If you just like the dragons and the action and the killing and the gore and the sex and the violence, you get that. It is amazing, and I just love this show. Now, number two, can't remember if this is season 5 or season 6, but it is my favorite animated show on Netflix, and that is Big Mouth. Big Mouth is my guilty pleasure. Big Mouth is that comfort food, that greasy burger that you love, that you know is gonna fuck your stomach up later. Big Mouth is that TV show for me. You know, growing up, Simpsons and Family Guy and all that shit, that was what I enjoyed. Well, Big Mouth is that equivalent to me. To me, Big Mouth is better as far as the jokes and the writing and stuff than those previous shows that we used to watch growing up, adult, you know, animated shows. And so I love this new season. Can't remember if it's season 5 or season 6. If you click on Netflix and go to Big Mouth, you will see the latest season. This season is amazing. The writing is amazing. The songs they write with the jokes and the humor. It's crude, it's crass, it's crazy, but it's fun. And I just love the Hormone Monsters. Those guys, Maya Rudolph, the whole clique, the whole cast and crew, it's amazing. It's my favorite comedy ever. And this year's season, if you haven't watched Big Mouth at all, go binge watch all the seasons. But this season in particular was amazing. That's why it's the number 2 best show of 2022 in my opinion. Now, let me guess, what's number 1? What is the number 1 show that I fell in love with this year? Does anybody else can guess? Can anybody guess? Why did I pull out this particular snake named Morticia? I wonder. Oh yeah, number 1 show of 2022, Wednesday on Netflix. Wednesday, oh my gosh, I am a huge Addams Family fan. I was born in the 80s, grew up in the 90s. I used to read the comics in the newspapers. You know, the Addams shorts, those little comic strips. I loved them. I love the 90s movies with you know, Raul Julia and Christina Ricci and all those. That is a classic. 1 and 2 classic movies. I even love the animated show. Now, the animated movies that came out recently in these past couple of years, it is not that great. It's not. I hate to say it because I love Oscar Isaacs and all the actors who voice act in that film, but as far as the story, the humor, the jokes of the Addams Family, even the spirit of the Addams Family, it's just not there for me. Not with those films, but hey, my nieces love those films, so I guess it's for their generation. It's just for those kids. But when they first announced that they were doing a Wednesday series, I said, cool, dope, I love that, because I love the Addams Family. Oh shit, I lost a light. Anyways, we'll edit that out later. And so I was like, okay, cool. Then they said that they were casting Jenna Ortega. I said, okay, cool. She's been in a lot of horror films that I love. Cool. Then they said it was directed by Tim Burton. Now, I'm going to let y'all know, because some of y'all don't know. Growing up as a kid, I was a Tim Burton stan. You couldn't tell me nothing bad about Tim Burton. I would stick up for that man, hell and high waters, growing up as a kid, because Edward Scissorhands, Nightmare Before Christmas, those were my shit. But lately, Tim Burton, when you say Tim Burton, after all the stuff that came out, the Dumbo remake and all his current, you know, the live action Alice in Wonderlands, all the movies that he came out in the past couple of years, I was very doubtful of this TV show. I was like, man, Tim Burton can either make or break this show. He could either make it real good or he could fuck it up. Was I going to get the Nightmare Before Christmas Tim Burton, or was I going to get Dumbo live action remake Tim Burton? I was scared. I was scared, y'all. But it came out, and because I am a Addams Family fan, I went ahead and watched it, gave it a shot, and boy, I fell in love. I fell in love with this show. I had to stop myself from binge watching the whole show in one day. I had to give myself a schedule. Like, you watching one episode this day, one episode this day. I literally had to, because I was rolling through it. It was great. The cast is amazing. The cinematography, the writing is, you know, there's some plot holes, you know. There's some motivations of some villains, you know. I was like, but I still enjoyed this show. This show was amazing. It was enjoyable. I had a good time. I had a good laugh. I enjoyed it. Jenna Ortega killed it as Wednesday. She's not... If I had to give Christina Ricci the perfect Wednesday, Jenna Ortega is perfect number 2. She's just, I love this rendition of the character. And if you're going to watch a whole TV series with Wednesday Addams, and mostly Wednesday Addams and thing, this is the perfect rendition or way to show it. And so I have to apologize to Tim Burton, because when they first announced that he was a part of this project, I was mad. I have to apologize. He did good. He did not give us Alice in Wonderland or Dumbo remake, Tim Burton. He gave us his old shit with this show, and I can't wait. I pray Netflix doesn't cancel this. If they cancel this, I'm gonna cancel my subscription. Fuck them, cause I need a season 2, at least a season 2. So, but that's it, y'all. I did it. My year-end roundup. So, my favorite movies, my favorite music, and now my favorite TV shows. What shows did you watch this year? What did you love? What did you hate? Comment, leave the comments below. I really want to hear. And what did y'all recommend? Maybe I didn't put any of your shows on there because I didn't watch it, because I live life and don't really watch TV unless it's on streaming. So what recommendations do you give me? But anyways, let me go ahead and put this snake up because she is crawling everywhere. I am your host, Prince Elias. This is Morticia, and this is Snake Cinema and Music Reviews. We are out. We will see y'all in 2023. Peace.